Everyone's focused on the matches. Barely anyone is talking about the money that's about to flow around them. And honestly, the 2026 World Cup might be the single biggest YouTube opportunity we've seen in a decade. I'm talking about building channels around the attention this tournament is going to generate. Because attention is the currency. And during a World Cup, billions of people are actively searching for content. The problem is that most creators are going to completely blow it. They'll flood the platform with lazy shorts, recycle clips they don't own, get hit with copyright strikes, and 6 weeks later, they'll have nothing. No audience, no channel, no income. A small group of creators, though, and you can be one of them, are going to use this window to build something that pays them for years. Here's why this one is different. The 2022 final pulled around 1.5 billion viewers. One match. That's already one of the most watched events in human history. But 2026 is a different beast entirely. FIFA expanded the tournament from 32 to 48 teams, which automatically means more countries involved, more fans who've never cared about football suddenly paying attention because their nation is in it. And then there's the location. The US, Canada, and Mexico are hosting. That's not just a logistical detail, that matters financially. North American audiences are among the highest value viewers on the platform. Advertisers pay a premium to reach them, so you're looking at a bigger audience and higher RPM colliding at the exact same moment. That combination doesn't come around often. Now here's where most people self-destruct. They think the move is to grab match footage, slap together a highlights reel, and collect views. If that's your plan, you're already dead. FIFA owns that footage. You might get away with it for a week, maybe two, but you're building on land you don't own. One strike and it's gone. Your channel, your work, everything. The creators who are going to win this aren't the fastest uploaders. They're the best storytellers. Think about it. Nobody remembers highlights a month later, but people remember stories forever. That's why certain channels pull millions of views consistently without touching a single copyrighted clip. They're not selling footage. They're selling narratives, emotions, and curiosity. That's the only business worth building here. So what kind of videos would actually work? Let me break it down. First, player stories. Ronaldo, Mbappe, the next big name nobody's heard of yet, people are obsessed with the journey behind success. Where someone came from, what they sacrificed, what almost broke them. That content has no expiry date. A video about Mbappe's childhood doesn't stop being interesting after the tournament ends. Second, drama. Football is genuinely one of the most dramatic sports on the planet. Betrayals, fallouts between teammates, transfers that destroyed clubs, controversial calls that changed history. People are hardwired to engage with conflict. These videos get click-through rates that other niches can only dream about. Third, and this one is massively underrated, explaining football to casual fans. Millions of people in the US and Canada are going to watch their first football match during this tournament. They won't understand offside. They won't understand why players go down holding their face after a slight touch. Simple, well-made explainer videos targeting those people could absolutely blow up. The audience is brand new and enormous, and almost nobody is targeting them properly. Fourth, emotional stories. The underdog nation that nobody expected to go far. The goalkeeper who saved his country on penalties. The striker who came back from a career-ending injury. These videos trigger something in people that pure information never can. Emotion drives views. Always has. Fifth, predictions and reactions. Every single day of the tournament, something unexpected is going to happen. A giant gets knocked out. A nobody scores the goal of the tournament. You need to be ready to move fast on those moments with your own angle. Now, here's something the get rich quick crowd never understands. You won't win by being the first one to upload. You'll win by being slightly better than everyone else. Because when the tournament kicks off, the platform is going to be flooded. Thousands of channels all making the same AI voiced, stock footage, copy paste videos. They're all going to look identical. And identical is invisible. For research, tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity are more than enough to build solid scripts fast. For voiceovers, ElevenLabs is the standard, but if you can clone your own voice, do it. Audiences are already tuning out the generic AI voice that's on every second football channel. It all sounds the same, and people notice even if they can't explain why. If you don't want to use AI voice at all, a decent voice actor. For editing, CapCut handles everything you need. But the real differentiator is visuals. Tools like VO, Runway, and Midjourney let you create cinematic footage from scratch. Your video stops looking like a PowerPoint and starts looking like a Netflix documentary. You don't need to be 10 times better than the competition. 20% better is enough when everyone else is putting in zero effort. Now, the copyright side. The safest strategy is building your content around stories rather than match footage. Last thing, and this matters most, the World Cup is not the opportunity. The 6 weeks are a launch pad. Football doesn't stop when the final whistle blows. The Champions League comes back, transfer windows open. There are stories every single week. The creators who win use this moment to build an audience and keep serving that audience long after everyone else has moved on.